Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. My name is Amisha Kulaso, and in today's video we will start with the chapter Squares and Square Roots of Class 8 chapter 5. So now to begin with, let's understand what squares and square roots mean. Now let's look at this side of a square in centimeter. Now we know that if we have to find the area of a square, so area of a square is given by side into side. Okay, this can be also written as side square, correct? So now see, if the side of a square is given as 1 to us, so we'll write it as 1 into 1 equals to 1, that is basically 1 square. 1 square will be, now say here, if I take 2 here, so say this side is 2 over here, one side of the square is 2. Now in that case what I'll do is, I'll do 2 into 2. So area of the square is 4 centimeter square, or else I can write this as 2 raised to the power of 2. This basically means that I have to multiply 2 twice, which is same as this. So therefore, like this, if we go on, we get the square roots. So 3 into 3 will be equal to 9, which can be also written as 3 raised to the power 2. 4 will be 4 into 4 equals to 16, so it would be 4 square. And lastly 5 would be 5 into 5 equals to 25, that is 5 square. Now since 4 can be expressed as 2 into 2, that is, here this is 2 square, okay, and 9 can be expressed as 3 into 3, this is 3 square. All such numbers can be expressed as the product of the number itself. Such numbers like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So what happens is that when you multiply the same two numbers together, you get these numbers. When you multiply 1 with 1, you get 1. When you multiply 2 with 2, 2 with itself, then you get 4. So 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Such numbers are called as the square numbers. Now let's look at some of the properties of this square numbers. Now see here, I have numbers starting from 1 to 10, and here are the squares of those numbers. And here again from 11 to 20, and here are the squares. Now what we can observe here is that if you look at these square values, so we have 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 2, 4, 1, 0. Again 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. Correct? So all these numbers which end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at the units place. So at the units place, all of them are ending with what? 1 we have, then we have 4, 9 and 6 and 5. These end in the majority. 2 we have only once over here, so 2 we don't have to bother about. But the rest numbers, the rest trend continues. So we have 1 here, 1 here, 4, 4, 6, 6, 9, 9, 5, 5 and even 0, 0. So all the numbers that end with these numbers in the units place, this is this outer place, that is the units or the ones place, there none of these numbers, they are not ending with 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the units place. Except for 7, rest all numbers, they are not ending with any of these numbers like 2, 3, sorry, 7 or 8 in the units place. None of them are ending with these numbers. All of them end with these numbers. So hence we can say that if a given number, it ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, then it must be a square number. So what we are saying now, if I said, if out of nowhere I give you a number like 2, 5, 6 and I ask you, will this have a square number or will this have a square number? How, on what basis you can conclude? Since there is 6 in the units place, I'll say yes, it has a square number, correct? So now let's look at we'll do some of the more properties, 2 more, and then we will further move to solving some of the problems. Now in this we have gone even further from 20 till 50. So we have written down all the numbers and their respective squares. Now you will see that if a number has 1 or 9 in its unit place, then its square ends with 1. Now what they are saying, if this number, okay, say we'll mark all the numbers which end with 1 and 9. So we have this 11, then we have 1, here we have 9, 19, then 121, 361, 21, okay, not the square numbers, we have to mark the numbers, okay, and yeah, so 1 or 9, so anywhere else we are missing out on 9, no, okay. So what we are seeing is that, now see, where there is 1, its square is 11, where we have 9, its square is 90, sorry, 81, this is 81, and this is 1, okay. So corresponding squares, then where we have 11, we have 121, then 19 we have 361, and 21 we have 441. So what we are seeing here is that wherever the number, okay, the number has either 1 or 9 in all the cases, in that case its square root or the square of that number will always have a 1 in its unit place. Understood? See, now in this there is 1, here there is 1, in the units place there always will be 1. Like that, if further, if I go and solve maybe for 29 into 29, if I do 81, 9 2s are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, then 9 2s are again 18, 2 2s are 4 and 5. So 1, 8, 9, 10, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again you see, we took a number 29. In its unit place we have 9. So in the answer we are getting 1 in its units place. So what we will see is that if a number has either 1 or 9 in the units place, then in the square it ends with a 1. Okay, in the square number what we'll get is the 1 at the ending place. Now let's look at the next trend that we observe here. So you see that when a number ends in 6, the number whose square it is will either have 4 or 6 in the unit place. So now a square number which ends with 6 will mark those numbers. 6, yeah, okay, which ends with 6. So we have 16, 36, then we have here 196, 256, then here we have 576. Okay, so now what we are going to see is that here, let's write a relation. So 16 we have 4, or let's write it not for confusion, 4, then we have 16, then next number 6, then we have 36, then we have 14, 196, 16, 256, 24, 576. Okay, so in this case what we are seeing is that the numbers which end with 6, the square numbers which end with 6, what we can say that their numbers will either have 4 or 6, 4 or 6 in the units place. Understood? Now say I have another example, like I take, okay, let's go, we have last till 16, we have last till 24. So let's see maybe 34. We will try to do 34. So 34 into 34. 16, 4 3s are 12, 13, 12, 3 3s are 9 and 10. So 6, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 6. Correct? So what we are observing is that again in the units place we are getting the number 6. So therefore what we can say, what are the two things we learned in this correlation is that when we have a number 1 or 9 in the units place, then the square will always end with the number 1. And then when we have a square number that ends with 6, then its number will either have a 4 or 6 in the units place. Now let's try to solve some of these examples. So first we have find the perfect square numbers between 30 and 40, and second 50 and 60. So let's first write down the numbers that come between 30 and 40. So we have 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. Okay, this is one set of numbers. Now we have to see which of them will have a perfect square numbers. So how can we find out? We saw that if in the units place there is 0, 1, then 5, 4 and 9. Okay, so in the units place 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 and 0. Okay, so 6. So we have all of these numbers, we have to check if they are there in the units place. Therefore what we can say, they will have a perfect square. So let's mark the numbers that have these numbers. So we have first 40, we have 30 here, then we have 31, 32 we don't have, we have 33 also we don't have, 34 we have, then 35 and lastly we have 39 and 36. So all these numbers, that is 30, 31, 34, 35, 36, 39 and 40. All these numbers will have perfect squares. Okay. Now same way, let's look at the next numbers that we have, that is from 50 to 60. So we have 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 and 60. Now here again we have to check for it in the same way. So first we have 50, 51, then we have 54, 55, 56, then 59 and 60. So all these numbers we will have perfect squares of them. So now let's go ahead and see. So now can we say that whether the following numbers are perfect squares? No, how do we know? Same way we have to find these now. So 7. Does 7 come? 1, 0, 5, 7. Will it have a perfect square? Units place we have 7. So therefore no, it won't have a perfect square. No perfect square. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. So in this again 3 is there. So 3 also does not have a perfect square. So we can write units place is 3. Therefore no perfect square. Next 7, 9, 2, 8. This units place is 8. So 8. So 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 0. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 0. Yeah. So 8 also no perfect square. Then we have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This also again units place is 2, therefore no perfect square. 9 and 1069, units place here is, units place is 9 here, therefore it has a perfect square. Correct? And here 2061, units place is 1, therefore it has a perfect square. Understood? Now, which of 123 raised to 2, 77 raised to 2, 82 raised to 2, 161 raised to 2 and 109 raised to 2, which will end with digit 1? So now what did we learn about ending with digit 1? We saw that the numbers which have 1 or 9, which have 1 or 9 in their numbers, they will end with 1. So we have to look out for numbers 1 or 9. So 1, 2, 3, this square, units place we have 3. So therefore it won't end with 1. It won't end with digit 1. Second, we have 7, 7 the whole square. So in that again we have 7. So units places 7. So will it end with 1? No. With digit 1. Okay. Then next we have 82. 82 square. Will it end? No, because units place we have 2, and in the units place we want 1 or 9. Next we have 161. Now here in the units place we have 1. So therefore it will end with the digit 1. Similarly, for 190 the whole square, this will, even in this we have in the units place we have 9. So it will end with the digit 9. Sorry, it will end with the digit 1. So we have to just look at the digits in the units place. Here there was 3. So 3, 7 and 2. So these won't end with the digit 1. Whereas 1 and 9 they will end with the digit 1. Now which of the following numbers would have digit 6 at the units place? Digit 6, what we had discussed, that it needs to have 4 and 6. So if you see anywhere 4 and 6, that means it will end with in its units place we will have 6. So first we have 19. 19, no. 19, if it is there, then it will end with which digit? 1. It will end with 1 digit. 24, yes, it will end with 6 digit. Then 26, yes, it will end with 6 digit. 36 also it will end with 6 digit, and 34 also will end with 6 digit. In the units place we only need to see for 4 and 6. If it is 9, it will end with 1 digit. If it is 4, then it won't have a perfect square. Okay, so this was it for this part of the chapter. We'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.